Scotty Nell Hughes and Nina Turner were just giving us kind of balancing points about who's wrong and how they responded on the floor of the Congress. Joe Walsh and Mike Broomhead join us also. So, Joe, you were in Congress. You were on this committee. What's your take on what we just saw?
Hey, Chris, I served in that body. I served on that committee. Look, I'm with Nina. Marjorie instigated this whole thing, and much of what Marjorie Taylor Greene does and says is about race. But man, Chris, you nailed it. This is us. It's called the People's House. The House is called the People's House for a reason. It reflects most intimately who we are as a people. That was ugly, divisive, partisan, and performative last night. But man, look at what we as a people do on social media and on a lot of TV. I give you credit, Chris Cuomo, because you're trying to bust this performative partisan bullcrap. But this is how we behave as a people. So it's not surprising that the House of Representatives reflects who we are right now.
Yeah, I really do believe that it is just such a leakage of toxic politics. This social media used to be a magnified minority, but now it's like bleeding into all of us, Broomhead. You know, one of the things that bonded the two of us is that, you don't make it personal. Because if you had something you wanted to make personal about me, you would grab my head and squeeze it like a cherry. But you're not going to do it with words and cheap shots. What does this say about us?
I think what this says about us, with all due respect to the congressman, is someone like described it to me that the House of Representatives is like the bar scene in Star Wars sometimes. And this reflection is about who we are and who we elect. This is more about voters than it is about the electorate. I think this is what drives people away from the process. I'll give you an example. I was a Cardinals season ticket holder for a long time. You go to a football game and a couple of guys get into a fist fight. And there are most of the people telling them to knock it off, don't behave that way, and this is why we don't come out to public functions. It's the very few people that are instigating the fight that they're catering to. And this is horrible behavior. It reflects poorly on the House, and everybody involved should have calmed down, and nobody should walk away without blame. Everybody that behaved that way should be blamed for behaving that way, including MTG. She did instigate.
Oh, she does every time. That's the only reason she's there. But Nina, I have one more question for you. And first, everybody, forgive me, but I miss fistfights. I miss fistfights. They're too expensive for me now. But, I miss them. I think sometimes that settles it.
Chris.
No, because only if you're fighting on my side. But sometimes it's like, listen, you can say what you want to say, but at some point there's going to be a price. Now, Nina, one of the reasons that I've loved you for so many years is your ability to deal with personal criticism when it comes at you. Your use of words, your use of metaphor. You understand what's being done. I don't fault Crockett the way I do the other two women involved. I also think she's by far the smartest and most eloquent of the three. But wasn't the right response, instead of the baby girl, BS and all that, was to say, I know what you're doing with your comment about me, MTG. I know you're playing a race again because that's what you're about, but I'm better than you.
Well, Chris, they're in the heat of the moment. I mean, why are we acting like these Congress people, these elected officials, and Congressman Walsh understands this. I understand this as serving in the Ohio Senate. We're not perfect human beings. It was a reaction. It was same way you have reacted over the time which you confess your sins. People who are elected are not perfect. So why are we walking around acting like they are? They are microcosms.
Because they have taken a job. Because here's the difference, okay? I'm not asking for anybody's vote. I'm not asking for anybody's vote, and I respect NewsNation that doesn't want me to use the language that I use when I'm not on TV. And they pay my checks, so I'll do it. We are paying their checks to behave a situation a certain way, and they didn't.
We expect them to behave a little better than the average person in the population. Got it. Duly noted. I agree with you. But they're not always going to do that. And Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, notice I'm putting her title. So, Scotty, I appreciate if you use my title as well. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene decided to go there, and she knew exactly what she was doing. Yes, could the other congresswomen have said, I know what you're doing, but they weren't, that day wasn't the day.
Chris.
I hear you. Let's take a break and come back and do.
Can I jump in?
Yeah,
No, Chris,
make a quick point, then I want to go to break.
Very quick.
I was just
very
going to say,
quick.
Chris,
In
not
Phoenix,
better
a few
than
months
us.
ago in Phoenix, 2 police officers got shot at by a suspect, and they chased him into a store, and they hit him when they already had him in the ground in custody. And one of those cops lost his job. Should we have taken into consideration that he had just been shot at, or was he held to a higher standard because he's a police officer and we hired him to do that job? His reaction was as wrong as the guy's action.
You mixing issues.
I agree. I mean, look, I think cops are trained to de-escalate. Members of Congress aren't, but they should be better than that. It just shouldn't be so easy to get them to be their worst. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.